April of 2015, I was asked to play at this festival with John Medeski. They asked for a duo, myself and Medeski, which is a dream for me. And I then asked John and communicated with John, and he was up for it, which was really amazing. So I decided I wanted to take the opportunity and make the most out of it and write new music just for that duo, just for this festival here in Mexico City. And the music that I wrote, really a collection of songs, became Boy 44, this sort of suite of songs.
This Mexico I know is not the Mexico. This Mexico I know.
Around this time in Mexico, there was a lot of protests, really still to this day, regarding this tragedy in the state of Guerrero, at a rural school there called Ayotzinapa, or the town's called Ayotzinapa. And it's a story that really affected me. This has become my adopted home country, and people here have been really amazing to me. I've been able to make music that I feel like I can and should make.
This Mexico I know is not the pieces of people on the fronts of the newspapers, or the black and white corners and the color modes.
Yeah, the frustration, the sadness, the anger that was going on at that time was really what I felt that I should be writing about.
This Mexico I know is not the one of the man in suburban Pittsburgh at the bagel store.
It was a story that I wanted to tell, I think, not only here in Mexico, but for friends at home, you know, thinking about family and people that should know about what's happening. And the music has this power to share these stories.
Come here and howl about it. Make your lips. 'Cause everybody
It was more controversial than I think it should have been. There was like press about what we were doing and that we shouldn't be doing it, and we shouldn't be telling the story of what was happening and trying to share it with the world, which is really kind of even more disheartening to me. But we played the show, and it was a beautiful experience for me. Out of tragedy, music has that power to make some sort of beauty out of tragedy. And leaving, John said to me, we should record this. You know, next time you're in New York, you should come by and we should record this. Well, having the opportunity to play with John Medeski was very inspiring and also completely terrifying. I wanted to play this music with him and then write my own music for John to play. And giving John charge in this can feel really silly, you know, because he's just such a master and a hero of mine. I got to know John because I would go to these camps that his band Medeski Martin would put on, and I would go to learn, to study, and really look up to him. And then I'm very grateful to festival organizers here that thought it was a good idea for us to play in duo, because it allowed me to grow a lot as a musician and then to connect in a deeper way with this person.
You are not the calculated risk. You are not the percentage probability of the focus man. You are not the possessor of a single language. You are of no country, and you are not afraid.
A lot of the songs on this record, on Boy 44, are born of really just storytelling, wanting to tell a story. I would have a simple bed or a simple sort of, it's a riff, but chords. South of the imaginary line, the uniformed iron men and women.
Bad men are winning the imaginary wars that beguns they could win.
As I was sort of producing and putting this record together, I started to want to integrate some sort of electronic sounds, you know, some more drums and percussive elements, and create sort of these atmospheres, really to sort of mimic in some way well, at least what I felt when I would visit Ayotzinapa in this region of Mexico.
So the bus and the signs.
So I started to program beats, and really it was my first time doing that, and it's been a fun process, and I've discovered this whole other world of ways to sort of express and paint each song, paint each tune to have a real sort of unique identity.
Of cards and banks machines, he exists because his heart does. His mother still loves him with loud command on the Baby City Green ride to the schools that might take him somewhere someday. And after they cut them down, people paid attention for a while.